Ooh, look at the mirror. It did say in the beginning that she was avoiding the mirror. Is she avoiding the mirror that badly? How badly could she possibly look? I bet she's gorgeous. Throwing stones, I see, when you're a glass house yourself. 'Cause where are your eyes, ma'am? Why do your eyes look like that? Hello, and welcome to Noid. It is a game about a faceless man standing at your door. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask. This game doesn't have much information, so I'm just kind of going in blind, except for I know there's a faceless man. Also, I forgot to hook up my headset, but I don't hear any sound. So, I'm gonna assume this is a no sound game. And if there is some sound, then you guys will hear me stop for a second and go get my headset. But with all that being said, I really hope you guys like and subscribe and join the family. You're all welcome here, unless you're toxic or you touch my ice cream. You can have the cookies on the shelf, but you better not touch my ice cream. Let's get started. Noid. I should have grabbed my glasses too. I always come in here with okay. I was gonna say, huh? Where's the game at? Okay. He's here again. The man with half a face. I feel him outside the door waiting, breathing. No matter how long I hide, no matter what I scream through the door. Sorry, I had to sneeze. He never leaves. He never even moves. I know he's here to kill me. Oh no. How do you know he's here to kill you? just a hunch you got there, or I don't know. I don't know how it came to this. There was a time when I was safe, wasn't there? But now, it's like the walls are closing in. Every shadow stretches too far. Every creak in the floor is him coming closer. I can hear him, even when it's quiet. He's inside my head, just waiting for me to slip. So is it I don't know. Something feels off with just reading just a little bit that I have read already. Something just feels really off. My heart is pounding so hard it hurts. Sorry for the car, you guys. I don't know whose car that is. I can't stop shaking. I don't even know if I've eaten or slept. Everything blurs together. He wants me to fall apart. I'm terrified. I'm alone. No one's coming to help me. No one even knows what's happening. If I don't stop him, if I don't find a way, he'll get in. I don't want to die. Excuse me. I don't want to die. I have to stop him. I have to find something, anything to fight back. I don't care if I have to kill him. I'll do it. This ends tonight. I'll make sure of it. All right, we going in with a fighting spirit. That's a good way to go in. Okay, there's a door. And by the way, I don't have the screen like this. This is just the way the screen looks. So, take a look at the picture, take it in, and then we have to scroll down, it seems, to the words. Okay, you stand in front of the door, heart pounding. Every knock is steady reminder that he's just on the other side. His slow, deliberate tapping echoes through the room. That's me, you guys. I'm adding the atmosphere. Sorry. And the doorknob rattles lightly, as if testing your resolve. The door feels too thin, too fragile. He's not going to leave. You know that. You can't just stand here. You have to do something. There must be something you can use, something that will help. You need to act before it's too late. Okay? Let's look at the peephole. Maybe the guy doesn't... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. We're going to go... Oh, God, there's more to the picture. We're going to go ahead and slide you off the screen. Thank goodness it's like this. You hesitate before pressing your eye to the peephole, the cold metal of the door brushing against your skin. The narrow view beyond feels distorted, like looking into a warped reflection. There, standing motionless in a dim light, is the man. He definitely is standing there. God, that's creepy. Oh, that gave me chills. His eyes are unnaturally large, too round, too wide, with massive pupils that seem to swallow everything around them. They glisten in the dark, reflecting nothing, but somehow feel like they're staring straight into you. Woo! I would back away from the peephole so quickly and go and grab a Bible. I don't know what that is. As if the door between you doesn't exist, a shiver runs down your spine as his gaze penetrates deeper, unwavering, unblinking. It's as though he's already seen you, knows you're there, despite the thick barrier between you. Oh, In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I rebuke you. You can't come in here. Absolutely not. But it's his face that sends jolts of terror through you. There's no mouth, just smooth. Ugh. Blank stretch of skin where it should be, as if someone erased that part of him entirely. And yet, despite the eerie silence, you hear him inside your head. Let me in. Nah, son. You got whatever you are. You gotta stay out there. It would be so bad. And by the way, this game does not say how many endings it is. I'm just going to assume that it's one ending. So, just so y'all know. No, not yet. Okay. We can't open the door. That's fair. Okay. I'm gonna click on all options anyway. Go to the living room. Okay. The living room is barely lit. Shadow stretches across the room in a dim light from a single lamp. A table sits in the center, its edges barely visible in the faint glow. The curtains are drawn tight, and the lights are low, just enough so he doesn't know you're still here. The sound of the man's knuckles rapping against the front door echoes through the room, each knock sharper, more insistent than the last. You hold your breath, listening as he jingles the doorknob. I can't. I'm freaking out, and there's no sound, so I don't know. It rattles in its frame, and for a moment, you'd think it might give way, but it doesn't. The silence feels heavy, broken, only by the sound of him testing the door. You can't stay here much longer. Okay, we've got some options, a lot of options, Jesus. My best bet is to start from the top and work my way to the bottom. And if you guys are enjoying this, please do not hesitate to like and subscribe. We are growing. My goal now, because I reached my main goal, which was 2.5K. That was my main goal. Now my goal is, and let me make sure that my mic is on because I have everything kind of blown up. It is. Okay. Sorry. Let me get rid of it now. My main goal now is 3K. So it would mean the world to me if y'all help me get to 3K before the end of this year. Oh my God, I'd be so excited. All right, now let's back into the game. Look between the couch cushions, turn on the TV, go to the door, go to the window. We already did the door thing, so I'm not going to do the door part. Go to the window, go to your desk, go to the kitchen, go to your bedroom, go to the bathroom. I'm going to go to look between the couch cushions. Maybe we'll find something decent there, and the living room looks like a living room. Maybe. I don't know. You never know. Sorry, that's me holding the button down on the arrow. It just kind of jolted down, so now I'm using the mouse. You shift through the space between the couch cushions, your fingers brushing against the layers of accumulated dust and dirt. It clings to your skin, making your hand feel grimy. As you dig deeper, your fingers hit something cold and metallic. You hesitate for a moment, then pull it out. A lighter. Its surface cool to the touch, smudged with dirt. It feels strangely out of place, like a forgotten relic. Without a second thought, you slip it into your pocket. You'll take it with you. It might come in handy. All right? Lighter added to our inventory. Maybe we can do a Home Alone type thing and light the doorknob on fire. And by the way, let me know if this sounds like a lighter to you. Just let me know. And if you guys can tell me that sounds like a lighter, I will tell you what it is that I'm doing. in the comment section, or I'll make another video and tell y'all, or show y'all what I'm doing in a video. But I always thought that sounded like a lighter to me, but somebody just says because it's something else, so I'll let y'all know. If y'all figure it out, go back. All right. This is all the same. The sounds of the man's knuckle rapping on front of the echo. Okay, all right. This is all the same. I don't feel like turning on the TV is a good idea, but I said I would go through every option. So if this has multiple endings, this might be an ending. You know, turn on the TV and then he just gets like freaked out by the sound and run away, hopefully, and not break in. You turn on the TV and stare blankly at the screen, the flickering light filling the room with hollow comfort. For just a moment, the world outside fades, and you find yourself strangely captivated by the infomercial playing. A knock on the door shutters the illusion. Sorry, the mouse was in the way. The sound pulls you back into the cold, harsh reality. Your chest tightens as the dull thud of his fist echoes through the room. He knows you're here. He must have heard the TV. You fumble for the remote, but it's too late. The man is at the door, and there's no pretending anymore. This would have been okay if we started in the living room, but we know the man is at our freaking door because, you know, I'm doing that slow, you guys, 'cause I'm still using the thingy. Knuckles rapping on the door. Okay. We already went to the door, so I'm going to skip that. Wait, let me make sure. It's not talking about a different door. Let's see. No, this is the same door. It's the same door. Yeah. Leave, go into the living room. So it's the same door. So we did all three of those options. Let's go ahead and go to the window, I guess. I'm doing it in order, okay? So if there's another way to do it, let me know. The window is boarded up. You did this to keep him out. Escape through the window? Maybe it's an ending? All right. You try pulling the boards out of the wall, but they don't budge. You are far too weak. Your fragile attempt reminds you of how helpless you truly are. So are we like an old lady or an old man just stuck in this house and somebody is beating on our door? Oh, you know old people have guns. No way. They're not gonna let you just beat on their door. Absolutely not. Let's go to the window. I mean the desk, excuse me. I said window, but I meant desk. Let me fix my desk, and why I fix my desk so you guys can. There you go. So you already know the like and the subscribe button right there. If you're enjoying, I understand. If you just want to subscribe because you saw something else I played, but you don't rightly like this, that's okay too. If you don't like this video and you just subscribe, that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Against the wall sits an old-fashioned desk, its wooden surface worn smooth by time. A few scattered Polaroids rest on top, their faded edges curling slightly. The desk, though aged, still holding a quiet presence in the room. Okay. Huh. Let me look at the desk again. I'm sure we're going to get to search the desk, but look, an old-timey fashion desk. Yeah, we're going to get to search the desk. Like a relic from another time, above it, several framed pictures hang on the wall, their details obscured by the dim light, barely visible in the shadows. The scene feels still, suspended, as if waiting for you to uncover the secrets buried in its dust and shadows. I wonder if this is actually like somebody that maybe we know. Maybe that's why they're here, because I feel like there's multiple ways you could have gotten to a house like this. I don't know. I just feel like there's a way that you can get in this house. Although they do have the window boarded up, so maybe they have like all the windows boarded up and they have like safety locks everywhere and stuff. Look through the stack of photos. Okay, so we're a woman, I think, unless this isn't us. 0217. Okay. You shift through the stack of photos, the Polaroids soft and faded from age. The subject varies, some are innocuous, but many are of you and a man. His face, however, has been aggressively scratched out with a thick black marker. You trace the ink with your finger, trying to remember, but The features beneath the dark smear eludes you. No matter how hard you focus, you can't seem to recall who he is or was. Maybe that's the person at the door. Okay. It's as if his face had been wiped clean from your memory, just like from these photos. Interesting. I wonder if that date's important. Okay. Look at the Polaroids on the wall. Maybe we can see some more pictures. Okay. That photo didn't change, so let's keep going. You glance up at the portraits on the wall. They're all of you, captured in moments that feel like they belong to another lifetime. You used to be beautiful. There was a radiance in your face, a light in your eyes that time has slowly stolen. Oh, so you're an older woman that lives alone. With the years come decay, and now a woman staring back at you from those photos feel like a stranger, someone far removed from the weathered skin you now wear. Don't talk about yourself like that. Even when you're older, you're still a beautiful person. Sometimes you forget the fleeting moments. You still feel young and beautiful, just like the person in the portraits. But the illusion never lasts. Reality always finds a way to remind you how far past your prime you are. That's why you prefer to avoid the mirror. It's easier to look at the past than confront the truth staring back at you. Don't talk about yourself like that. Memories exist for a reason. You lived a beautiful life. Look at all those pictures up there. Excuse me. I bet they have pictures of beautiful memories. You remember that stuff, okay? And I gotta stay true to myself, because it's more of us women when the older we get. Because I find myself looking at creases in my forehead. I'm like, is that a crease in my forehead? And that wasn't there 4 years ago. And I'm not that old, you guys. I'm 31. Please stop saying I'm 46. I already feel 46. Don't age me, please. But yeah, it's us women sometimes that we just look at ourselves and just be like, oh, we're so old, and we just have to get past that. I know men kind of don't care about their looks. Not all men. So there are some men that care about their looks. My brother is one of them. But there are some men out there just like, I'm aging, whatever. Good, I'm closer to retirement, so you can leave me the heck alone type of thing. But us women, we got to give ourselves a break, okay? You live a big, beautiful life. Give yourself some time and a break. Against the wall sits an old-fashioned desk and a wooden surface. I think we already read that. So we look through the stacks of photos. We look through the portraits on the wall. Let's open the drawer. Why not? Maybe the drawer has something that we need. You pull on the knob of the desk drawer only to be met with resistance. The drawer is locked. Okay, looks like we got to go find a key or something. Let's go back to the living room. That was pretty easy. Okay, we did the couch, the window, the desk, and now it's time for the kitchen. All right, is it easier to use the mouse? Is it? I guess so. It's easier. Let's check the fridge. Okay. All right. You open the fridge and the cold air hits your face, but the stale scent that follows is anything but fresh. The interior is crowded, cluttered with expired food, containers of leftover, old, forgotten cartons of milk. Ew. Well past their date. And a few random ingredients scattered haphazardly. A brownie lemon rolling slightly as the door opens wider, its skin soft and wrinkled. When was the last time you went shopping? You can't even remember. The fridge feels like a forgotten corner of your life. Ew. How could you stay in a house like that? Neglected, just like everything else. I don't think I could. My stomach is too weak. The moment I smelt the fridge, I would have been done. But that's just me. I'm just weird. You open the cabinet, the hinges creaking softly. Inside, only dishes, neatly stacked plates and bowls, untouched. You pull one out, running your fingers along its smooth edge, smacking one over that thing's head. Pointless. It wouldn't do anything. You sigh and close the cabinet. There has to be something better. Okay? I hate that we have to go back like this just because the way it's made and stuff, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Alrighty, righty. You rummage through the drawers. Where have all your knives gone? Something strange is going on. As you're about to give up hope, you spot a hammer in the back of the drawer. You feel safer carrying this with you. Who knows? You might even find another use for it too. So we have a hammer. Would that help us with that window? That's just my first thought, okay? Because the window is boarded up, you know, with nails and stuff. If we can take the nails out, that's, you know, that's a plus, right? And am I tripping? So we have the bathroom, the bedroom, and the bathroom. I'm going to go check the window and see if we can escape through the window. Escape through the window. All right. You use your hammer to pry the nails off of the boards, successfully removing them from the window. The boards are no longer blocking your path, but how will you get down? You're not on the second floor. Surely you can't jump here. Okay. All right. All right. So there's something else we need to find. I guess we'll go in the bedroom. Maybe we'll find a ladder or something. I don't know. Who keeps a ladder in their bedroom? I don't know. I'm just shooting darts. The room is small and plain, with the air of stillness that feels almost frozen in time. A simple bed, neatly mated with faded, dusty linens, sits against the wall. Beside it, an old wooden small table holds a small lamp, its weak light casting a soft, muted glow across the room. Everything is worn but carefully arranged, the kind of unremarkable space that's quietly forgotten that. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So we just got this dingy room. Yet, even here, in this quiet refuge, you can still hear the dull, relentless knocking from the front door. The man is still out there. Each knock is a steady reminder that you're not alone. Let's check under the bed. And sorry if you guys want to see the picture. I just felt like the picture was so black and white and dingy that I could not tell what's in it. I'm moving slow so y'all can just take a quick look at it. Y'all can pause it if you want to look at it. But I just feel like my vision is so bad that I can't see that. So it's not going to help me out to see the picture anyway. You crouch down and peer under the bed, immediately greeted with a thick layer of dust that clings to the floor like a forgotten film of time. Your eyes scan the gloom, spotting a few forgotten items, your old reading glasses, a pen, a bottle of prescription eardrops, half used and long expired. Nothing of interest, just remnants of the mundane buried beneath the dust. Okay. I mean, we could take the eye drops. Maybe we can squirt them in his eyes. That's probably what's wrong. He needs some eye drops. I mean, eardrops. Lord, it's eardrops. Maybe he just needs some moisture in his eye, okay? Let's check the nightstand, okay? And the picture did not change, so let's keep going. You pull open the drawer of your nightstand, your fingers brushing past the empty space inside. All you find is a single cigarette, lying there like a forgotten relic. You quit smoking years ago, so how did you even end up here? For a moment, you just stare at it, the paper yellow and crinkled around the edges. Still, you take it with you. Maybe on a night like tonight, it wouldn't be such a bad thing. You slip it into your pocket, feeling the weight of your habit creeping back in, just waiting for the right moment. You shouldn't have took the cigarette, but maybe we can light something on fire. We have a lighter and a cigarette, so maybe we can light something on fire that would help us in a sense. I don't know. Check the dresser drawer. I think we did that already, right? No, we didn't. Hold on. That was new. Sorry. You rummage through the clutter of the dresser, pushing aside old clothes, forgotten trinkets, worn out socks. Your hand sifts through the mess until something shiny catches your eye. A small glint of metal buried beneath the fabric. It's a key. You pick it up, turn it over in your fingers. Its cold weight unfamiliar. You can't remember what it's for, but something tells you it's important. There's a faint sense of familiarity, like it once unlocked something vital, something you should remember, but the memory escapes you. Still, you slip it into your pocket. It could be the key to something, maybe the way out. Hopefully not the front door, because we got the door locked because the creepy man with no mouth is there. And I guess back to the living room. So, the last place that we need to check is the bathroom, I think. Right? Yes, the bathroom is the last place. And again, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm going to show y'all the picture. It's just too blah for me. It's not doing nothing for me. The bathroom is damp and moldy. The stench of mildew thick in the air. Harsh fluorescent lights flood the room, casting an unforgiving glow that reveals every grimy surface. The moisture rot is beyond repair. Patches of black mold creeping up the walls, staining the tiles. Your eyes are drawn to the small hole in the wall where a lone mushroom has pushed its way through. A strange, silent signal of how far gone this place really is. Excuse me if my voice raised a little bit. I was trying not to cough. The brightness of the room only makes the decay more vivid, more undeniable. Every flaw, every crack is laid bare under the glare. Okay, what are our options? Ooh, look at the mirror. It did say in the beginning that she was avoiding the mirror. Is she avoiding the mirror that badly? How badly could she possibly look? I bet she's gorgeous. Throwing stones, I see, when you're a glass house yourself. 'Cause where are your eyes, ma'am? Why do your eyes look like that? Are you guys sick with an illness or something? And is that why you're like this? Locked in your house, barricaded in the house and stuff. I mean, that's all they could pretty much said, but your house is covered in mold and stuff and dust. So maybe it's is this a freaking dementia thing? Is this I don't like sometimes dealing with that. You stand in front of the bathroom mirror, the harsh fluorescent lights above buzzing faintly, casting a cold, unforgiving light over your reflection. For a moment, you don't recognize the face staring back at you. Your skin looks pale, almost washed out. Your eyes, there's something wrong with them. You lean closer, the flicker of the lights casting strange shadows over your features. Your eyes, once familiar, now seem disturbingly wide, too round. The pupils appear darker, almost unnaturally large, swallowing the color around them. Exactly like that person's eyes. Maybe they're sick. They look like his eyes. The same empty, endless stare that cuts through you every time you glimpse him through the door. Yeah, I'm telling you, they gotta be sick. I don't know what it is. A shiver runs down your spine. Is this real? You blink hard, trying to shake the image, but the distortion lingers. His presence is seeping into you, creeping in from the edges, pulling you further into something you don't understand, something you can't explain. Suddenly, a sharp knock echoes from the front door. You jolt, your breath catches in your throat. The noise pulls you back, tearing you away from the reflection, but not from the creepy dread in your chest. Again, I just think this person see theyself in the... I would say, like, if this was a child, then I would say that it's an overactive imagination that you just think that, oh, I'm ugly. Maybe somebody put it in your mind or something, but this is not a child. This is an older woman. So it's harder to say that that's what's happening to her. And it could just be like a dementia thing. It could be an illness that they're all dealing with. But the game has not reflected nor given us like that indication. So I don't want to just say that that's the case. But that's what it feels like. Sorry if you hear me moving stuff around. I'm trying to fix stuff. He's out there, waiting. You stare at your reflection for one more fleeting moment. A version of yourself that feels less and less familiar. Okay? The knock comes again, louder this time. You turn away from the mirror, wishing you could escape both the room and the face staring back at you. Well, at least we got a chance to see what she actually looks like. What else? Check the drawers. Maybe we'll find something cool. Maybe. Okay. You rummage through the contents in the bathroom drawer. The sound of the clutter shifting around, breaking the heavy silence. Toothpaste, old tubes of moisturizer, a half-used bar of soap, useless items that have long since lost their purpose. Each drawer is filled with the ordinary remnants of a life that feels distant and irrelevant now. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of water, and while I'm sipping water, you guys can hit the like button, I guess. Sorry y'all had to hear that. Oh no. Please don't tell me I dropped water everywhere. I will cry. That felt a little better. Search the linen closet. Okay. Alright, nothing there. Doesn't look like anything there anyway. The linen closet is neatly stocked with towels and folded sheets, their edges yellow with age. You pull out the sheets one by one, the fabric stiff and worn under your hands. Without hesitation, you begin tying them together. I said trying because it said T-Y, so forgive me. Anyways, tying them together, knotting each one tightly into a makeshift chain. It's crude, but it just might work as a rope. Sheep rope, okay, in your inventory. So we have a lighter, a key, what else is there? We have a lighter, a key, a hammer, and a rope. And we've checked every place. I'm going to go back to that window because we have the hammer and the rope. And let's see what happens. Okay, the boards are pried away first time. Let's escape through the window. Okay, all right. You loop the rope of knotted sheets around your post of the couch, pulling it tight. The couch creaks, shifting slightly, but it holds. It has to hold. You glance towards the front door, still locked, still quiet, but the silence weighs on you. He's outside somewhere. Oh, I hope we don't get caught. You swing one leg over the window ledge, cold air rushing against your skin, and begin to lower yourself down. Every muscle screams with the effort of holding on. Your fingers clutching the sheets so hard they ache. The rope sways under your weight, creaking ominously. But you keep going. You can't stop. You can't go back. Just a little further. Oh, I mean, it looks like we're getting out. Your feet brush against the side of the building, but the ground still seems so far away. Your heart races. What if the man heard something? What if he's just below, waiting for you? The rope jerks suddenly. The knots loosen above your head. Oh no! You freeze, breath caught in your throat, as the fabric slips through your hands. No! With a sharp snap, hold on, scrolling down. With a sharp snap, the rope breaks. You fall. The ground hits you hard, pain shooting through your ankle as you collapse onto the pavement. For a moment, you can't breathe. The shock of the fall leaves you dazed, but you force yourself to move, to look up at the window. But you got out, though. That's the good part, though, right? Right? The sheet dangle limply in the wind, flapping uselessly. For a split second, all is silent. But then you see it, a shadow near the door, just a glimpse, just enough to send a chill down your spine. Did he hear you? Panic seizes you. You scramble to your feet, ignoring the pain shooting through your leg. Your breath comes in quick, sharp bursts as you start running. Every step sends a jolt of agony through your body. She's running on a maybe broken leg. I would have thought that she fell like flat on her back. That was what my imagination said, is that she fell flat on her back. But you don't slow down. You can't. Not now. The night swallows you whole, and you flee down the empty street, the cold air burning in your lungs. You don't dare look back. You don't want to look back. But even as you run, the feeling clings to you that he knows, that he is still watching, always watching. You push harder, feet pounding against the pavement. But no matter how fast you go, you can't shake the sense that his eyes are following you, even now. Wow. But we made it out though. What does that say? Okay. She's hitting the boots. She hit the boots and got. Neutral end. Play again. Huh. I'm gonna go back in. Okay, you guys. I am going to try to open the thing. I got the key and I went to the bathroom too and got the sheet, even though I'm not gonna go to the window. I don't know why. But I got the key at least. You inspect the drawer and recall a small key that you picked up earlier. You place the key in the lock and turn it. The key fits. Continue. Right. Inside the drawer is a journal with a lock on it. It's important to you, but you can't recall why. The lock looks like it can be opened with a 4-digit code. Enter the code. The only thing I remember in here that gave me a 4-digit code was the picture. It had at the bottom 0217, so 0217. If that doesn't work, then I have no idea. But because I didn't get any code and I went back through here twice. Submit. Okay. You unlock the journal and carefully open it. The worn page is crackling under your fingertips. How long has it been since you opened this journal? As you flip through, familiar words catch your eyes, memories, thoughts, fragments of a life that feels so distant now. The further you go on, the more the handwriting begins to shift. The one neat letters growing shakier, uneven. The letter entries, the words are barely legible, scrawled in a way that almost feels foreign, as if someone else had written them. Was this really you? Read the entries. Uh-oh. Again, this is leading into like dementia. Because, again, I used to work as a CNA. I have one lady who was well aware. Her name was Nora. She's gone now. Very beautiful spirit, light of the life. Like, I promise you, she lights up a room when she walks in it. She loved to write. She always asked me for a paper and stuff, and she used to write her name down. She used to write down stuff, like grocery stuff, even though she doesn't go get groceries or anything, but she used to write down a lot of stuff. And I noticed as the time went, she wasn't able to walk. The way she writes, it was changing. It was shaky. She started shaking a lot and stuff. And that's what they call like the progression into dementia. Like there's 1 stage, 2nd stage, 3rd stage and stuff. And this is what this is feeling like a little bit. Kind of like you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself. There was times where we'd be combing her hair in the mirror, because it's not just me to take care of her. There were multiple nurses that loved to take care of Norva, but she'd be in the mirror, we'd be brushing her hair, she'd be like, who's that, and we'd be like, oh, that's you and stuff. So I'm thinking it's more of this. She's not recognizing herself, she's looking at her handwriting and not noticing it. So if it is, it sucks. I was looking more for horror. Daniel took me to the farmer's market this morning. The sun was shining and the air was crisp and perfect early fall day. I bought some fresh apples and Daniel insisted that we make pie together. Oh, well, that's sweet. Just like when he was little. It was so nice spending time with him. We talked about his father, about how much he would love all of this. We sat and ate the pie together after dinner. It reminded me of when he was a little boy, sitting at the kitchen table, his face covered in flour. It's funny how time passes, but some things never change. I feel so blessed to have him. I really do. Oh, so Daniel must be your little boy. That's so sweet. Something odd happened today, though. I couldn't find my keys. Searched the whole house for them. And when I finally did, they were in the freezer. I don't remember putting them there. Daniel laughed when I told him, but I could see concern in his eyes. I brushed it off and told him it was just one of those things. Everyone forgets things sometimes, right? But still, I can't shake the feeling that something's off. I've always been so sharp, always prided myself on keeping everything in order. Maybe I'm just tired. I'll try to get some rest. Uh-oh. Man. Okay. keep forgetting things, small things at first. Yesterday, I couldn't remember the name of the street where Daniel grew up, the one we lived on for years. It was there, right on the tip of my tongue, but it slipped away, and today, when Daniel came to visit, I felt this unease. For just a moment, I didn't recognize him. His face, it felt wrong, unfamiliar, like I was looking at a stranger. I blinked, and the feeling passed. But I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, this is so sad. I told myself it was nothing, but deep down, I feel something is happening to me, something I can't control. I don't know who I am anymore. Sometimes I look at the mirror and I don't recognize the face staring back at me. It's like a stranger living in my skin, someone who's slipping further away with each passing day. The only thing holding me together, the only piece of myself I still feel connected to, is this journal. It's all I have. It's the only place where I still feel like me. Every time I write, I try to remind myself of who I used to be, but even that is slipping away, like sand running through my fingers. I'm scared, so scared. Oh, poor lady. I don't know her name. They never said a name. They said Daniel, so I'm assuming that's her boy, her son or something. There's something wrong with Daniel. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. Every time he comes over now, I feel this tightening in my chest, like I can't breathe. His voice sounds distant, not like it used to. And his eyes, they're darker, hollow somehow, like they're hiding something. I don't understand it. He's my son, isn't he? I should feel safe with him, but I don't. I don't trust him anymore. He's hiding something from me, I'm sure of it. Every time I see him, the doubt grows. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe it's just my imagination. But I don't know what's real anymore. Poor lady. Last night I woke up and saw him standing in the hallway. At first I thought it was Daniel. But as he stepped into the light, I realized something was terribly wrong. His face. It wasn't right. His eyes were dark. He never took them off of me. He had no mouth, just smooth, pale skin where his features should have been. It was like looking at a nightmare, a man with a half face. I screamed, but he didn't move. When I turned the light on, he was gone. But I know what I saw. I know. Thing. It's not Daniel. It's been pretending to be him, but I see through it now. That's not my son. That man that comes to my house, sits at my table and smile, that horrible empty smile. It's not him. I don't know what he's done with my real son. I don't know where Daniel is, but I'm going to find out. This thing, this creature, wants me to believe it's him, but I can see the truth. I hate him. I hate what he's done. He's taken my boy from me, and now he's trying to take me too, but I won't let him. This is just making me sad. I wanted to be scared. I'm not scared because it's just making me think that this lady has dementia and she's just not recognizing her son. He came again today. I didn't let him in. I locked the door and hid. He stood outside staring at me through the window with those empty eyes, that faceless horror. I could feel his anger, his desperate yearning to get inside, but I won't let him. He's not my son. He's a monster. He's taken Daniel, and now he's trying to take me. Every time he comes, I feel my rage growing, boiling inside of me. I hate him. I hate that twisted thing pretending to be my boy. He's a threat, and I won't let him hurt me. Where is Daniel? What has he done with him? I'm telling you, every time, the longer I read this, I'm just like, oh, this is scary. No, this is not scary. This is sad. This is depressing. There's nothing wrong with a little, a little sadness in your life sometimes. Just don't sink into the sadness, okay? See the sadness, feel it a little bit. If you're an emotional person, go ahead and cry, let it out and stuff. I'm an emotional person, and even reading this, I'm tearing up a little bit, so bear with me. But yeah, you can be an emotional person, but let it go. After you're done with it, just let it go. After you watch this, if this makes you emotional, because some of us, dealing with our parents, our grandmother, our uncles, our aunties, or whatever, some of us are dealing with that, having our people having dementia, our family having dementia, and it's hard. It really is hard. I lived through it for years, watching people come and be the most happy, giddiest people to entering the first stage of dementia. Like, they're happy, they're friendly to you and stuff, to entering that last stage where they're in the bed and they're barely breathing and they don't know who anyone is. Everyone is scaring them, even their own family. It's bad. It gets bad. We just have to still hang in there and be there for them. I've held many hands in nursing homes, and I don't regret a little bit of it, because it opened my eyes to a different world that I was first experiencing at 18 and 19 and stuff. I don't regret it. It made me a better person. It made me a different person, but in a good way. I can't remember what Daniel looked like. I've been trying, but every time I picture his face, all I see is the monster. Those eyes, black and empty. That missing mouth. The gaping nothingness where his face should be. I don't know when I last saw my son, my real son. My memories are fading, slipping away from me like sand through my fingers. And all I'm left with is this hatred, this burning fury towards the thing that keeps coming back. I'm alone now. I can feel it. Whatever the thing is, it's winning. It's taking everything from me. This is so sad. I bear with it, you guys. It might be almost over, I think. I don't know. I don't know why I used to think he was someone I knew. He's not anyone. He's just a thing, a shadow, something that always been here, lurking in the corners. I see him even when he's not here. His face, it's everywhere, always changing, always watching me. He's all I can think about now. Everything else is gone. He's taking everything. I feel him in the walls, in my skin. He's inside of me, changing me, turning me into something else. I try to fight it, but it's too late. There's nothing left of the person I used to be. I don't know what he wants, but I know he's going to take me soon. There's no escaping it. I boarded up the windows anyway. You sit at the desk, the worn leather journal open before you, its pages filled with the scrawls of your own hand, words you barely remember writing. Your fingers tremble as you flip through each entry, your mind swimming in a sea of fractured memories. It's coming back to her. Oh, this is sad. The distorted face, the creeping fear that he had consumed you for so long, all seem distant now, like a bad dream that's slowly unraveling. You flip to the next page and discover a photograph slipped between the pages. Daniel, a boy smiling beside you in your apartment. I think I meant your apartment, because it's like your. A memory tugs at you, pulling you from the fog. Daniel, my son. Oh, she's finally getting it. Suddenly, it comes rushing back. The fear, the paranoia, the monster that had hunted you so relentlessly. How could you have thought he was Daniel? Shame and sorrow wells up inside you, but there's no time to linger in it. There's a knock at the door. You hesitate, your heart pounding, but this time, it isn't fear that makes you pause. It's the remnants of the deep, irrational doubt. The monster, the figure with no face. Was it really gone? Your hand hovers over the doorknob, trembling, but the memories of the photograph grounds you. The person on the other side isn't a monster. It's your son. It's Daniel. The door creaks open. Mom? Daniel's voice so soft, yet filled with a panic and concern. And when you look at him, really look at him, there is no terror, no distortion, just his face, the one you've known all his life. Are you all right? You didn't answer for so long. Oh, he's just worried about his mommy. I thought, I'm fine. Your voice cracks, the words almost choking in your throat as you smile through the tears. I'm fine now. Before he can say anything more, you pull him into a tight embrace, your arms wrapped around him as if you're afraid to ever let go again. You bury your face in his shoulder, excuse me, breathing him in, trying to hold on to the warmth and the realness of him. Oh, how could I have mistaken him for that thing? But as you close your eyes, a small voice, quiet and lingering in the back of your mind, whisper, "It is him, isn't it?" Don't. Okay, all right. Good end? Question mark. Play again. I'm gonna go see if I can get another ending. Okay, since this game does not leave any like information for how many endings there are or anything like that, I'm gonna leave it at the 2 endings I got. I went back through to see if I could do something else, but it would not let me do anything else besides those 2 endings. So I'm assuming it's just 2 endings. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. If you guys enjoy, go show the creator some love. All the information will be in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye.